Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Reverend Kevin Lee. Listen, welcome to my channel. And I am so delighted to have you guys here with me. Whoa, welcome back. Let's turn that off. Hit the wrong button. Welcome to the norm of virtual platforms these days. But let me tell you guys, welcome to my channel. It's great to be here. We are here to chit chat, paddywhack, right? Talk about what is coming up, people. What's popping, people, for me in 20 hours? What is it? My live virtual book launch party. You guys, I'm excited. I've already checked the administrative area of Kindle Direct Publishing. My book is live. It's approved. I actually got approved in less than 5 hours, you guys. That's kind of unheard of. Usually it takes over a week. And I definitely have been manifesting. I have been working with the law of attraction. I have been calling upon the angels, calling upon my inner band, outer band of spirit guides, my loved ones in spirit, lighting candles, holding crystals, whatever it took. I will embrace it all. But anyway, let me just tell you, that's what I've been working on. And clearly it worked. I think that's very interesting. But anyway, as I just kind of step in with you guys, I wanted to find out what are you guys doing this evening? What have you been working on this weekend? What did you tackle this weekend? What was your big tackle? Let me also ask you guys to drop in the comment section for those of you who are here this evening. Let us know, where are you from? What city, what state, what country? And it's going to be, I can't wait. I'm telling you guys, I'm so excited about the next 20 hours. And just truly amazing. But this live virtual book launch party, you guys can actually go to my YouTube channel. And you guys can actually, I'm going to give you a link. My assistant will give you a link. Her name's Tony. Hi, Tony, if you're watching. And she's probably actually in bed enjoying a glass of wine and some amazing Hallmark movie, knowing her. But anyway, so my dear friend Tony, who is one of my biggest cheerleaders, she's going to be here to support me in the book launch tomorrow. You'll see Tony. That's Tony with an I, not a Y. It's a girl. And Tony is going to help me. So anyway, you guys, that's what I'm doing, is just getting ready for the big book launch. What questions do you have? What do you want to know? Can't tell you the title. Can't show you the cover. Can't give you the download link yet, but it's a free gift. That's my free gift to you guys, because I wanted to just do something really amazing for you all and love on my tribe, kind of shine my light, share with you a little bit about my journey, and then teach you some things in my book. So that's what my book is all about. Once you guys download my book and you read it, you can go back to Amazon and leave me some 5-star reviews, because I really would love that. And Amazon actually knows if you read my book. So click slowly through the pages. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, you guys, where are you located? I see a few of you here. Oh, somebody's popping in. Let's see. Can't wait. Who is that? Enchanted Healings. Hey, Twitcher. This is one of my Twitchers. You know, Enchanted Healings, I don't know your name, but let me say this. I made an announcement yesterday, and this is going to apply to you because I celebrate you. You are one of my first 10 subscribers to my Twitch channel. And I'm going to be doing some more very soon with Twitch specifically, because I'm really digging this platform. And now I can see why the kids like it. But I want you to somehow DM me or get in touch with me, because I'm going to give you, I want you to have a 20-minute free reading with me, a spiritual reading. I do this usually in podcasts as giveaways. But because you are one of my first 10 subscribers, hey, you're my foundation. So I'm going to celebrate you. So people love my readings, and I'll do my very best for you. We'll have a phone reading. If you live out of the country, we can reach out through WhatsApp or some other resource. So get in touch with me. In fact, I will drop Enchanted Healings. I will drop into the chat room. Let's do this. I'm going to drop my email address. And you tell me that you have won a 20-minute free reading, and I will send you the link and a code to go get yourself booked in my system. All right, my dear? So, sir or dear, I will take care of you. Thank you so much. Now, the rest of you guys, let us know, what have you been working on in the last week or two, because it's almost the middle of the month, and we've been starting our resolutions, trying to, Lynn Murphy, awesome. Oh, Lynn Murphy, fantastic. I don't know you yet. Certified Evidential Medium. Love it, love it, love it. Can't wait to get to know you. Always happy to meet my fellow mediums. I've hosted tons of mediums, healers, psychics, and ministers from actually different parts of the world. And I'd love to know, Lynn, where are you from? Because that'd be good to know. And if you're looking for, well, if you're looking for resources, let me know, because I know all the pop-in places definitely for different kind of programs and trainings and schools and experiences, and also the hookup for individuals in different parts of the world that host these amazing world-class mediums and people with very amazing spiritual gifts. So that's what I was known for here in South Florida, was hosting world-class and national, international mediums, healers, mystics at my church, the Metaphysical Chapel. Unfortunately, COVID decided to infect the church, and we closed our doors permanently. We lasted about 40-something years. We had an amazing history. I was honored to be the leader of our church for 13 of those years, taking it to an amazing place of success, a level of success. And then the universe released me to go do great things from PA. Oh, you're in a great part of the world. And you were up there near all those spiritualist camps too. PA, I love it. All right. And actually, I think I have some sister churches in Lancaster. There is a metaphysical church there. You just have to get in touch with me. I can't think off the top of my head in this moment as I'm being barraged by all this energy. I can't think for the life of me the name of the church. And I've only known them for about 12 years. So that's my mind for you. So anyway, my dear Miss Lynn Murphy, get in touch with me. That's my blessing for you this year, for being a part of me on Twitch. And the rest of you, let's see who else we have here. If I can look into some of our chat feeds, it actually looks like a very slow evening, but that's okay. That happens. Let me take a peek into Facebook and see what's going on there. Lynn, do you have a question for me? Is there anything you've been working on, or in particular, is there anything not really psychic related, meaning don't ask me psychic reading messages tonight. I'm not in that mode. But anything in general about business or about what I do or about what this big virtual book launch party is. Where the heck is my video on Facebook? Come on, Facebook. All right, videos. Well, while I'm doing that, I can actually show you, Miss Lynn, what I'm going to be doing. Here we go. So, Lynn, tomorrow, if you have time, I would be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciative, and you'll get something really nice out of it. Actually, you have the potential to get a lot of nice things out of it. Tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is our time here in Florida and New York, probably Pennsylvania. You can jump onto my Facebook timeline, which is /Rev Kevin Lee, or YouTube /Rev Kevin Lee, not on Twitch. And I'm going to be giving away a copy of my book, the electronic book, and you can download that for free. You can read it later and come back and give a nice review if you wish later. But by attending, hi Gail Medina, great to see you. And then also, you guys, when you come to my book launch party tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you will be given a link to get registered, because you can only attend my VIP access only after party. And that is where we're going to have our drinks on our desk, maybe a margarita, a sangria, a glass of milk, I don't care. And we're going to wear silly hats and crazy wigs. We're going to have fun. I'm going to give away some amazing metaphysical prizes that dear, dear friends have donated in sponsorship of what I'm doing. And I'm so, so, so grateful. And I will be singing their praises tomorrow, sharing all of their information, mediums, healers, mystics, web designer, my personal web designer from India, who is amazing and highly trustworthy. And so just ignore, Gail, just ignore what my Streamlabs says. I guess I need to update the coding. It says refrain from sending long messages. Please. That's my automation. Anyway, so I'm going to be giving away a lot of cool stuff in the after party, but you got to show up to the launch party to get the code to register for the VIP access to my Zoom party. You guys, we're going to have a lot of fun. I can't wait. So that's what I'm doing. She said, I stumbled on you on Facebook, and I got to tell you, I'm very inspired by you. Well, I'm just me. I'm just a kid from Texas. And you know what it is? Lynn, I'll tell you this. You're inspired by me. I am inspired by spirit. Spirit changed my life. I talk about it in the book, My Mystical Encounters. And you will learn about a type of mediumship you thought much about. Maybe you actually know some of the people that I'm going to speak about in the book. As far as the type of mediumship, that's all I'm going to say. But it's incredibly rare. Most people don't even know what it is. And it has something to do with images and writings. That's all I'm going to say. And it changed my life, literally saved me. And it is why I do what I do. I've been to over 300 seances because I've hosted so many of these mediums in my own church, or I have flown to different places in the world to see these mediums. And Spirit has taught me so much directly, out of the ethers, out of trumpets, through mediums entranced. I feel incredibly blessed to be a spiritualist and a metaphysician. And that is why I'm inspired by Spirit, and I just let that through. And I've learned to stop being so rigid and so formal, and don't worry about everything. If you screw up, just start all over. People don't care. People don't care what you know. They just want to know that you care. And that's why people stop falling asleep in my church sermons too. Because I used to be the little nerd. You guys, I had my tie. I had my suit. Those were wool suits in Florida. That was horrible, you guys. I sweated so bad. I had my big Texas hair. I had these big old glasses, dark frame glasses, my suit and my dress shoes, and I had prepared that sermon, and I put 20 hours into writing that 12-page sermon that took 30 minutes, 35 minutes. Oh, it was horrible, you guys. No wonder I ran off so many people from my church. But anyway, I learned to just let Spirit kind of come through. Have a focus, have an outline, but just let Spirit do the work, right? So that's exactly how I found you. Well, there you go. And I'm sure Spirit guided you, because I can't tell you the number of times people have walked in my church doors and I said, oh, how'd you find, you look new. I don't know you. Well, I didn't know you existed till this morning, but something told me to get my butt out of bed, off the couch, onto the internet. And I felt like I needed to search for like metaphysical churches or spiritual churches. And somehow I found your church. And that's why I'm here. And I thought, you're about to have a transformation today, because that is Spirit moving through you. And sure enough, I can't tell you the number of people whose lives were changed because Spirit brought them to the church and showed them new potentials. Oh my gosh, Lynn, let me tell you, there are so many types of mediumship, it's uncanny. Actually, since there's just a few of you on, it's just kind of a small crowd tonight, I'll say this, Lynn. There is, at the base of everything we do as mediums, even as a speaker right now, what am I doing? Am I bringing joy to your spirit? Am I bringing a little bit of happiness or interest or into your evening? At the base of that is healing. And in everything that we do in ministry is healing. What is the core vibration, the foundational vibration of healing work? Love. Because we're allowing God, or that great divine spirit, the infinite intelligence, to flow to us, through us, and from us. And so at the core of everything in motion in the universe is love, is God. So it's very interesting because in mediumship, we can have, well, let's talk about healing. We can have healing, which is a type, there's all kinds of healing. I mean, tons of kinds of healings. But for us as spiritualists, we talk about spiritual healing. We could do trance healing, which is really amazing. I've studied that, and I've practiced it. We can do distance healing. We can do, what else can we do? That's enough on healing. So let's go to mediumship. Well, we can do platform mediumship, where we stand on a platform and we give messages to audience members. We can do private readings. I can do live readings over the air, which is actually a very different vibration, because you got to be fast and really connected to spirit. So a private reading is different from a virtual reading, trust me, energetically. Oh, you're a Reiki master. Well, that's interesting. I kept harping on healing with you, Lynn. I wondered why I had to talk about that. So anyway, also with mediumship, you have trance mediumship. And I'll tell you this, I kind of regret it, but I shouldn't regret. So my teachers always taught us, if you will meditate every day, practice your psychic unfoldment exercises, and try to work on your mediumship, if you will throw into that mix trance and focus on trance mediumship in particular, it will benefit all of your other gifts. But they want you to definitely learn how to meditate, and they wanted us to work on the psychic faculties of the five senses, right? You know, all of the clairs, the six clairs. And but if you will sit for trance once a week for an hour or an hour and a half every week with a devoted circle of people supporting you, all of your other gifts will begin to increase like exponentially. And so trance healing is truly amazing. And with trance mediumship, we know that out of that comes the phenomena of voices and movement and different things, smells and different senses, and that's physical mediumship. Well, in physical mediumship, there are tons of different types. You could have a trumpet, a speaking device that levitates and spirit will speak through it or bring objects through it like apports. With physical mediumship, you can be an apport medium where objects materialize into your room, into the space, or even leave your room and go into another location on Earth or into another dimension. And then we also know that with physical mediumship, we could be what is the word? Not transformation. Come on, Spirit. What's the word? Transfiguration. Thank you, Spirit. I saw this mountain in a Jesus figure going up the mountain to transfigure from the Bible. See how Spirit works? They do kind of work with symbols. So anyway, transfiguration, where the ectoplasmic life force of the medium is made a little bit more physical, and so it's kind of foggy and thick, maybe even like a mask, and it will cover the medium in different ways, and they transfigure faces and things like that. I've even seen where ectoplasm comes out of the body, and that ectoplasm can produce objects. I've seen a whole living flower come out of an ectoplasmic mass extracted from the mouth, and out of that flower, when the flower was pulled out of the ectoplasmic mass, there were droplets of rain still on it, and there was a little tiny ant on the inside that had been transported with it. And curiously enough, the young lady who received it was a black woman here, one of my dear, dear friends, an amazing young woman. Her grandmother had brought it to her. Well, where do you think her grandmother was living most of her life? Jamaica. And curiously enough, we were under a hurricane advisory and warning that night at the seance. And we knew that the hurricane was already around Jamaica, and it was storming big time. So there was a lot of power and electricity, plus there was a lot of water. So isn't it interesting that this flower came with water droplets on it during the middle of a storm in the Caribbean? And I'm in South Florida. That was fabulous. Gail Medina, yes, absolutely. Ectoplasm is amazing. And ectoplasm, it's really a curious phenomenon. Most people think it's white. And I have been told that it begins as a black substance, but it takes on the properties to become reflective, which makes it look white. It can become luminescent. It can emit colors. I actually have had, do I see the color? Well, yeah, actually, this is the color. I'm going to show you. It's quite similar. You can see that, right? I'm not kidding you guys. I was in a pitch black seance room, my seance room, just sitting for just a few months, 3 months. And this little ball, I don't see anything that size, but it looked like the face of a watch. This color green, bright neon green, shot through the room. It shot across and went down, and I yelled to my buddy. I won't say his name, but I just said, dude, I told you don't wear the watches into this room. I can't have anything glowing. And he goes, what the hell are you talking about? I'm not wearing a watch. And I said, I just saw a neon green, like the face of a watch, shoot across the room, and it has to be yours. No, I'm not wearing it. Well, it was an ectoplasmic sphere, like a ball. Crazy. And I saw that a couple of times in the course of a year in my own little seance room. It's never happened again. Amazing. So that was an ectoplasmic mass that was self-illuminated. And they can be of all kinds of colors: blue, red, purple, white, whatever. It just depends on the qualities of the medium and of the sitters and of the space. Could be a different country, like the Black Forest of Germany has unique properties, or the Himalayas has unique properties. All these things have different properties. You guys are getting a lesson tonight. I didn't plan on doing this. But anyway, that's what that's about. And one of my, I'm going to show you this. I just can't help myself. So this is called Precipitation Mediumship, you guys. You see that? That was created with ectoplasm, through a medium, and this form of mediumship called Precipitation Mediumship changed my life, and I write about it in my book. It's why I'm doing what I'm doing tonight. And on the back you can see here signatures and names. Let me see if I can turn that sideways. There we go. You can see, it looks like Reverend Ethel Post Parrish, very famous medium. You can see the name Keith Reinhardt, very controversial medium. You can see my name in the middle, Kevin Lee, ... They're teasing me. They're being very cheeky because they know my legal last name, but I just don't promote it. I keep it quiet. Anyway, so that's kind of you're going to read about that in my book. That's called Precipitation Mediumship. I teach it. My students are developing it. My students get precipitation of different types in levels, and they're all at the beginner level, but nothing, what I just showed you, that was the expert level that takes probably 15 years to develop. And you've got to be dedicated for that stuff. But I travel and lecture around the world with this precipitation mediumship. There's living physical precipitation mediums. It's a form of physical mediumship, and they demonstrate it. Only one does it publicly anymore, and he's in Camp Chesterfield. So that's kind of some interesting things. But just to kind of get back to my party, to remind you guys, I just want to look into our rooms. You know, that is so weird. You guys, I'm just checking on my feeds. Where the heck is my view as a visitor? I'm just looking on Facebook, you guys, trying to see if my live stream is there. And oddly enough, my live stream is not showing on Facebook. That's probably why it's so limited. How peculiar is that? Sending data. Well, anyway, 2 of you is fine. I will rebroadcast this if I have to. Come on, little thing. Sending data, sending data. Anyway, you guys, so that is kind of what I've been working on, and I would love for you to come and be a part of my book launch and my after party. This is a great time for just getting ready for the new year. I'm going to start helping a lot of people pivot in my coaching programs that I'm working on privately. I'll be starting to coach one-on-one with people. I'll be starting to do group coaching. I'll be starting to do podcasting. A lot of great things. So super excited. And for those of you watching on Twitch, which would be Miss Lynn, and those of you and Gail Medina on YouTube, you probably know that on my YouTube channel, I have my pick a card, my pick 3. And it's not 3. You pick 1 card, a stack of cards, and you get, let's see, where is it at? There it is. You get to pick one of my angel cards. It's actually 2 in the stack, and I do readings for you guys. So I do those. They are pre-recorded on the day before they launch, and then they're edited, uploaded, boom. They're energetic readings for the week, and they will get you to think about, why have the angels come forward to inspire you? Do I have any tools? No, I don't, of course. But they will inspire you to look at the spiritual objects on the top of the stacks of cards. And when you choose the stack of cards, you'll get your message. And then I begin to just kind of speak from an inspirational point. And then also I read a little bit from the book that I have on the side with these cards. And I just begin to interpret what I'm feeling, sensing, hearing, and reading from the product itself. And I give you a message. And people are really loving it. There's also a unicorn hunt, because I give away a gift every month on that channel to 1 lucky winner from all of the submissions. So every week, when you find the unicorn, drop the timestamp in that YouTube video's comment section. I will write all those names down in a file. Then at the end of the month, those names are put into a processor, a randomizer. 1 name is picked from everyone who has subscribed to my channel and who submitted the correct answer. And you get a prize that you get to actually go find on Amazon and buy, and tell me what you want, and I buy it for you and have it delivered. So how do you like them apples? It's pretty nice. So just something fun. Something fun. Lynn Murphy, I will tell you, and also Gail, if you're interested, I'll drop into the chat. Go check out Precipitation Mediumship on my website, revkevinlee.com/precipitation. You'll get to read a little about it. You'll get to see something you'll actually see in my book tomorrow, and just learn a little bit more about me. On Facebook, I actually have a Precipitation Mediumship development group with my name attached to it. And you're more than welcome to join that group and be a part of it. Even if you're not interested in developing it, you're going to see some amazing things that my students have produced, you guys. Amazing things. I'm so proud of them. Some weird, crazy, bizarre phenomena with the cards bending and looking like they're wet. They have, and I don't even know what the heck's going on with these cards. It's the darndest thing. Where is my, I'm usually better prepared. I will tell you this. Well, this is a good example. This is what I make my students practice with. You see this white card? So this white card is a blank white index card on both sides. When it goes into the sacred container, and when an expert medium like this produces an image on your card with the help of their spirit team, this person is actually somebody I know from another medium who gave me his name and told me about him. This person helps me write things, books, sermons, blogs, articles. Amazing. And this is the picture of my spirit guide named Dr. Kingston, whom I love, an African-American spirit guide. He was actually very white looking, which is interesting, but I can tell by his, kind of by just the way he looks, he's African-American, probably mulatto, and he lived around the turn of the century. I've learned a little about him. So fascinating. I love that. I have a mixed race spirit guide. How cool is that? Very politically correct nowadays. And I just celebrate all people, all races. So I wouldn't care if they were one-legged and whatever, different religions. I don't really care. I love all people, and nobody's perfect. If we were perfect, we'd have great hair like this, and we'd be angels in heaven. Kevin in heaven. But, we just have to love on people, because all the idiots and the weird people in the world, they have souls too, and God allowed them to have that soul. So their soul is learning, maybe not as gracefully and as colorfully as we are. They may not be the sharpest crayon in the box. They may be a little cracked and warped, but there's still a soul on a journey, and we have to recognize that. Yeah, we all, even the other day I did something I shouldn't and probably posted some political things that really I just got pissed off. And I just was sick of all the nastiness and all the unspiritual behavior. I don't care who you vote for. It didn't matter. I voted Republican. I'm typically not. I'm a little of everything. I'm a little Republican because I love me some business. I'm all about immigrants and giving them rights, which goes against, but I'm also all about democratic principles and also liberal principles. I'm a person of the planet. I'm just a human being. So anyway, not here to talk about all that, but I'm learning as quickly as my sister, but I'm not learning as quickly as my sister, but I'm trying. Gail, you have such an amazing life, a great family. Learn what you can. When you're inspired to learn, that's because Spirit works with you. And maybe all you need in this life is your sister to plant the seed of the potentials of being a psychic reader or a card reader or a healer. And that's all you need in this life, the door to be cracked open so that when you come back to the earth, or even another planet in this dimension, or maybe somewhere else, you are ready to enter that role as a light worker and to develop your spiritual gifts and maybe to join an ashram or a temple in that future life. Who knows? Because Spirit has said that we always come back and we kind of pick up where we left off in a previous life. We may be in a different body, a different gender, a different race or religion, but we have the same general divine blueprint, if you will. And because we have goals, targets, like bullet points in that blueprint that we need to meet to progress as souls. So you're fine, honey, you're fine. Listen, I just, for some reason, I just don't have all my tribe on Facebook. I don't know what the heck's going on. But I may actually go live in just a little bit if I go go walk down the block and get a little refresher. If I can get Facebook to activate, I may come back online. So I'm going to jump off. Love you guys. Come see me tomorrow. And of course, you're going to go to those links there in in this post right here. Go to either Facebook or YouTube and type in at the end of that /Rev Kevin Lee. And you will see my live book launch party, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then you will be given during that time, remember, a link to register for my Zoom, very private, my VIP access after party. That's going to be pretty funny and full of amazing, valuable prizes. So super, super, super excited. Pleasure to meet you, Miss Lynn. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to see you, Gail. And Lynn, get in touch with me to get your free reading. All right, my dear? Such a pleasure to meet you and have you with us tonight. All right.